Hi guys, it's me. I'm here in Glastonbury at Glastonbury Chalice Well. I'm just kind of keeping my voice down because there are people around me, so I'm just going to find a nice spot where I can talk to you. I just want to show you the area. We've got Glastonbury down there. We've got some nice cherry blossoms over here. And then we've got a really good view of the Tor up there. So this is these are the gardens where Joseph of Arimathea, he dropped the Holy Grail, and these wells sprung up. So it's a really relaxing, lovely garden. And the Tor is you just go up the hill there, and you can go up there. Got a kind of a dog telling us off for filming. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour of the gardens. It's a really amazing place, this. I've come here so often and it never gets old, and look how beautiful that is. I mean, England is really, it can be difficult because it's so dark and gloomy and stuff, but the summer like this is just like, you can't really argue with this. It's amazing. So let me show you the actual waters. So I'm just going to go down here. And that guy was so funny, he didn't want to be filmed, so okay. He was friendly about it though. Okay, so this is the area here. There's a lady kind of contemplating. I feel a bit bad for kind of walking around filming so much, but okay. So here's the actual water, and look at the colour, look how red that is. It's because of the iron. So that's where the water kind of trickles down. If we go up here, where that family was, see if yeah, they're still there. There's a kind of a lion head. I'll go there later on when it's empty and show you. But that's where the actual source is of the water, and you can get it out there. Okay. So where I'm going now is the actual source, the Well of Wells, okay? And it's a little pot kind of, well, you could explain it better than that. I'll just show you. It's right here, look. Okay, so this is actually where the water comes from, and I've posted loads and loads of pictures of this on Instagram over the years. And there's the kind of symbol of the well, and the two circles are, I think, a representation of this well, the Chalice Well, which colours the soil really red because of the iron content. And then there's the white well next door, which has a different taste, and I think not as much of an iron content. I just want to show you, it's the best time of year to be here. Spring has sprung. I'm just going to escape from here so you don't have to listen to the babies crying. 1 second. Okay, so I just want to show you the map here. So I've showed you these bits. So that's the well, and I just want to show you this bit now. So that's where I was. I've come back down here, and I'm here now. I just want to show you this. This is the actual well, and I've got my touristy little bottle here, so I'm going to fill this up. Okay. So there you go. And it tastes really irony because it's got so much content, and it's supposed to be very healing. And this tree here, this is the holy thorn tree, and they are really beautiful, and it only blossoms at December and at Easter time. So that's why it's the holy thorn tree, because it blossoms around the the religious holidays, and I'm here just after Easter, and you can see it's just a beautiful tree. I think they've only got a couple in the country, so I've been here so many times because it's just got such a wonderful feeling of peace. I'm kind of ruining that a little bit by filming, but I just wanted to show you what this is. It's just beautiful. It says Chalice Well up there. There's an angel seat there where that gentleman is sitting under that kind of arch. It's just gorgeous. And I've never actually been here for this tree blossoming, so I'm really pleased with that. Okay, this section, so I've just walked away from that Lion's Head, and then when the water comes down, and then you walk through here, and look how beautiful that is. That is just the yew trees here, just kind of shading this beautiful little area, and then you go around, and I always touch these trees when I go by because they seem like these wonderful kind of old friends that oversee this place. You go down, and then there's a beautiful little pool where the water just kind of gathers. People are just kind of chilling in the sun there, and that's where the water gathers and finishes up. And again, the two circles, and I told you that the two circles represent the two wells, which they could very well do, but in the tourist guide, which is always important to read, in the tourist guide it says that it's the connection between heaven and earth, and that's what that's about. Okay. I've left the well now, and I'm just around the corner. I'm gonna walk up to the Tor. So I've picked the perfect day for it because it's beautiful. I'm going to catch up with you when I'm halfway up the hill. There's another map here explaining what's going on. So it says, welcome to Glastonbury Tor, one of the most famous and sacred landmarks in the West Country. West Country is where we are because this is in Somerset, and that's kind of southwest England. It's just about an hour south of Bath, which is near Bristol. So from the summit at 158 meters, you get amazing views over 3 counties, Somerset, Dorset and Wiltshire. So those are just different counties of England, okay, they're all around, so you get to see. And I'll show you when I'm up there, but I just wanted to give you the whole kind of tourist experience. So I'm here at the moment. Chalice Well is down there. Okay, it's over here across the road. So I'm going to walk up here now, then I'll film when I'm up here so you can see it. And then I'll film up there, and I'll tell you about the astrology that's coming up, and which is really also kind of the reason I'm making this. It's not just to show you Glastonbury Tor in the area, which is awesome, but what I think is quite funny is here they show you kind of things of interest to look at, and you can see painted ladies, butterflies, and it's just funny because when I was at the nature place in Key West, they had like the whole thing was full of butterflies. So here you get one, okay, so you'd be happy with that if we see one. Okay, so I'm really out of breath. I'm halfway up. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice day for it. Look at that blue sky. It's not going to get dark at 3 in the afternoon because the clocks have changed, so it's going to be like this for the rest of the day. So got some cows there relaxing. Oh, and down there, just where I'm showing you now, where you can see that kind of bench, those benches in that little piece of meadow there, that's Chalice Well. That's where I came up from. That's where I was sitting a moment ago, and that's the actual town of Glastonbury down there. So just got a really nice vibe to it, and the reason I keep coming back here is because this is on a ley line, and here we go, that's where I'm going, so that's the goal. And the ley line connects this area to the, I think it's called St. Michael's line, but please don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. So it just makes you feel really just, well, it makes me feel really just at peace and calm. And the first time I came up here, I just had a total like sensation of peacefulness and calmness, and it's just unique to this place. So I'm gonna go up there. Okay, so this is it. we're here at the top, and I'm making this seem like a major ordeal, but it really isn't. It's taken I don't know, like 10-15 minutes to get up here, so it's not that big a deal. Just a bit out of breath. Okay, so this used to be an old monastery, and it's just, I mean, I think the building itself is great, but more than that, for me, it's the way this feels. And I know that sounds very I guess new agey, but I am a new ager, so I need to just own it. It feels great to me. It feels very peaceful, very calming. Those two pensioners are laughing at me, so that's fine. I'm just going to take you around and just show you the view, and then at the end on the other side there's also like a dial which shows you where everything is, where that guy's standing now. So got a great view of the different counties here. This is the inside, so I'll show you that. Some more information here, so you can see that freeze frame if you're interested. Okay, so you can see destructive earthquake, probably built after the destructive earthquake of 1275, so it's been here for a while. Isn't that amazing? So it's got a real sense of age to it, history, and I think, yeah, it was also some quite serious things happened that you'd think would not be conducive to this place being a place of peace and kind of serenity and all of that. But I think it's the location that kind of outweighs that. So, okay. So I don't know which one this is. This might be Wiltshire or Devon or Dorset or one of the counties. The ocean's at the back there. And there's the town again. So what I showed you before was kind of the eastern side of Glastonbury, and there's the middle of the town, and there's the west. Okay, so that's it. And then once a year in this area there's a thing called a Glastonbury Festival, but that's like I think 5 miles down the road near Shepton Mallet. So that's called Glastonbury, but it's not even here. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up later. Oh, I think that might be Wells. Yes, that's the city of Wells there. You can see the cathedral they've got, and that is the smallest city in England. So this is the part that I think is going to be of most interest to you, and this is the astrology bit of it. So a couple of things that are quite significant have happened recently, and I just wanted to talk to you about them. The first is that Jupiter came out of retrograde on the 10th of April, okay? And Jupiter, we all know, is the biggest planet in the solar system. It represents good fortune, it represents good luck, it represents growth, it represents you just being kind of under a charmed star. And when it goes retrograde, it kind of its positive power is a little bit inhibited. So the fact that it came out of retrograde on the 10th, and particularly in Leo in the first house, will indicate that your sense of self will really be expanding, it will be growing, your confidence levels will be much better, you'll have a more positive kind of impact on people, you connect with them in a more positive way, you have more kind of chutzpah, if you will, kind of, you know, goal, kind of confidence, and kind of the ability to just do things like you want to do. First house is the house of self. Leo is being warm-hearted, having other people look at you, being passionate, being kind, being enthusiastic, wanting other people to see you, wanting other people to engage with you, and it's a really positive sign. Okay. The other thing that happened is that on the 12th, so on Sunday, the 12th of April, Venus actually went into Gemini in the 11th house, and Venus stays in Gemini from the 11th of April until May the 7th. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, Gemini is information air, but it's also being sometimes a little bit undecided about things. So your affections, your romantic kind of drives and desires may be a little bit fickle, and you may have a wandering eye a little bit. You're not as stable and consistent in that sector of your life and in that sector of your own experience as you usually are. Okay, so just watch out for that. I'm just going to look behind me to see actually what's going on, because last time I was filming in Miami, and I was in the middle of this big monologue, and this little kid walked up next to me and I didn't even notice. So I'm just going to make sure that we avoid that one this time. Okay, so the other thing here really is on Wednesday the 15th, so that's coming up. Mercury, the planet of communication, that goes into Taurus in the 10th house, and it stays there from the 15th of April through until the 30th of April. Now, Mercury is communication. This is the thing we're always talking about when Mercury goes retrograde, that communication is more difficult. But Mercury in Taurus is it's a little bit schleppish. It's like a little bit, because Taurus is so earthy, it's so grounded. Taurus becomes kind of heavy. It becomes a little bit slowed down. It becomes a little bit more, doesn't become more labored, but it becomes more solid, more structured. And it's a great time to sign things like contracts, to ask for a promotion at work, to change your job. It's to communicate in a practical sense, to alter and to shift up and to energize your practical physical circumstances. Okay, so that's, I personally see that as a very good development. I'm ruled by Mercury, that's my ruling planet because I'm Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So, you know, whatever Mercury does has a big impact on me. And the fact that Mercury goes into Taurus tomorrow makes me feel like my message is more grounded, it's more solid. I feel more confident in what I'm doing. I feel less kind of pulled this way and that way. So I really think that's a good thing. And then finally, the new moon occurs on the 18th of April, so that's on Saturday, so this coming Saturday, okay? And that's going to be in Aries, and it's going to be in the 10th house of work and career. Now, if you think about the zodiac, you've got 12 signs, okay? You've got Aries going through until Pisces. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's beginning. It's this time of the year. It's spring. It's when new things are beginning. The new moon is a period of focus, really energizing yourself, really focusing on something that you want to achieve. And if you think of it, it's like a black disc. So it's almost like an empty vessel that you can fill with your intention, okay? So the new moon on the 18th in Aries in the 10th house. What is it you want to achieve at work this year? And it's almost like the beginning of the year astrologically, you know, because Western astrology is based on the seasons, the tropical zodiac. So it's the beginning of the new year now. The new season has begun. The light is back, thank goodness. Oh, it's just wonderful. Actually, I was just thinking, being in Florida when I came back, I was just like, okay, here we go, darkness. And it's this. I picked the best week to come back, so I love it. And yeah. Every place in the world has its own kind of gifts to offer, even winter does, but I'm ready for the spring. Okay, so what is it you want to achieve at work? It's, again, with that Mercury in Taurus, it is a great time to kind of change your jobs, to look at your career, how you want it to progress. It's a great time to sign contracts, new leases, buying a house, buying a property, new jobs, asking for pay rises, all of those things. It's a really good time for that, okay? Only downside at the moment is that kind of sense of fickleness in terms of your romantic life, okay? So that's it. I hope you find that useful. This is the tour of Glastonbury. I could give you the tour of the town itself, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going down there today, so if I get the chance, I might video some of the crystal shops. Okay. Have a wonderful week. It's a pleasure to be able to do this for you, and you've kind of made this more fun for me because I've taken you along with me to Glastonbury, so that's more enjoyable for me. So I haven't been here all by myself, which is great. So thanks for watching. I will speak to you soon. Daily tarot card readings, monthly astrology forecasts, and I'll be in touch soon. Okay, so as promised, I'm outside one of the crystal shops, and this is Stone Age in Glastonbury. So you've got the shop entrance here, there's the Library of Avalon, and there's a cafe out there. So if you go up from the high street, you come through here, and you end up here. So I'm just going to go inside. I've asked the nice lady for permission, so I'm going to film here. Just show you some of these crystals that are on offer. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we've got Babaji there. Hello. Hi.
Sorry, for what? YouTube channel. Okay. Yes, no problem. Of course, there's a charge of £10,000.
Oh, just 10,000?
That's all.
That's all?
Cheap, no?
Cheap, very cheap. Do you design your own jewellery as well? Do you make it here?
Of course, yes. We design, we make, we handmake, we design, we create.
We create. It looks like that because there's lots of unique pieces here.
Yes, exactly.
Do you make them?
Yes, as
make
well
them?
as lots of other helpers because I couldn't make them all by myself.
Okay.
So finally there's a light bulb. Bring back the light. Yes. So you're filming now?
I am, yes.
Good. Cool. And we
So
also
this
have
is the
our-
owner?
Yes. My name is Louis. I'm just changing the light bulb. So
Very
we can
nice.
bring more light into the shop. But it's already glowing, isn't it?
It is glowing.
So we opened the shop 22 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes, so we were the first crystal shop in Glastonbury, the first dedicated crystal shop. And 22 years later, we're still the first and the only crystal shop in Glastonbury.
Okay.
Yes, because we like to say all our things are unique. We
They are
create
unique.
our things. We don't like to buy and sell things. We like to actually create unique things for people,
Okay.
especially for to suit their energy field, to help them with whatever they're going through in their lives at this moment in time.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you have a card? Then I can hold that up and then your details will be on there. So I've already told them how to get in here from the high street, so I've done all of that bit.
Great, yes.
So if you just have your contact
So this
detail.
is the card of the famous Stone Age shop in Glastonbury, and of course we're off the high street, so you do have to make an effort to find us because we're in the back beyond.
Good
and
stuff.
Also, just for everybody to know that also all the music that we play in the shop here is all created in the house by ourselves or by local Glastonbury musicians.
Right.
A lot of the music is made for healing and for transformation, for meditation, so people can reach a deeper, relaxed space of mind where healing can kind of occur naturally. We also have a very good selection of sound healing tools, like this is the Crystal Sound Pyramid.
Okay. Wow. That's wonderful.
Lovely sounds.
Yeah.
These are sacred sounds. These are also, this is part of our service that we provide to people that do sound healing.
You can actually feel that, and it feels quite strong. Sorry.
Yes, you can feel it because it is it's very, very feelable vibrational music, I think. So it's not like some other instruments. These are called sacred sound instruments.
Okay.
Yes.
And they touch people on a deeper level. If we want to just say it really, really kind of simple and easy. So these are the crystal singing bowls.
Wonderful.
And then you have also, these are the handheld bowls that you play as well, like.
That's almost like you can't tell where it's coming from.
Well, because it obviously the sound waves go, they bounce back, they resonate all around the room.
Wow.
So now if the lady, we can maybe help her to a little bit to clear this piece. Great combination of stones. The lapis, and then we have the sujilite from South Africa, which is really, really powerful.
And are these
the rose quartz? So yes, so that's what we do.